Climbing into the abyss at 6:05. The sound of poles clacking behind me from Wendy and Jim. Monica in front of me, and the guy with the red cap, the orange cap, is Kurt. And if I'm not careful, this could be one of the biggest TV bloopers you've ever seen. Yep, YouTube. Did you see that guy that fell off the Grand Canyon with his camera going? It was awesome. Yelling and screaming all the way down. I was expecting an escalator.
What?
Said I was expecting an escalator on this trail.
Huh? I think this is the spot.
Oh, is it?
The famous photograph.
Oh, the photograph. Yes, I think you're right.
With Ramon to sleep behind the log and me sitting on it my back.
Really?
Was this it?
Like I said, little bumblebee.
It's getting a little closer, huh, Dale? A little bit closer. It's still long. Yeah.
This is somewhere around 10 miles into our hike, and we just came across this stream we've been following for about the last 8 miles, and now we're just looking down on top of it with a little rock overhang on top of us, and this is like the Garden of Eden. In a little while, we're going to be out in the exposed sun, and it's going to be a completely different climate, but this is amazing. This whole hike has been amazing. Awesome. All right, over and out. This is somewhere around mile, I'm gonna say at gunpoint 17, maybe 17 and a half, I don't know. Anyhow, climbing up what I think is Devil's Corkscrew, but I don't know. Not quite sure. So, there's the site. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And somewhere 100 yards behind me is Wendy, like a real trooper. Yeah, there she is. This gal can flat out hike. She's a keeper. She's bona fide. Anyhow, I don't know. You'd have to be here to appreciate it, but this is maybe a small idea of what God had in mind when she created the earth. Indescribable. Over and out. Here's Wendy at 19.3 miles. She's getting her running shoes on, getting ready for the sprint to the top.
Is this a video?
Yeah. We're at Indian Garden, and I'm not sure if I've died and I'm actually recording this or what happened, but the thermometer, which you cannot see, looks like it says about 102, looks like. No, it looks like it says 107 in the shade. Oh well, it's a dry heat. I'm delirious, and we'll step off the ledge in a moment now, but it's a dry heat. So we have 4.5 miles to go. There's rest stops at each of the next 1.5 mile markers, but this is the steepest part of the trip. So stay tuned. Somewhere around mile 23, the last leg, pretty whooped, but we're half hour away from a nice tall cold beer, which is rarely ever sounded better than it does right now. So yeah, where's my wife? I think I hear the poles now. There she is. She earns her Girl Scout badge of honor this weekend. Say hi, babe. Say hi. Yeah, we're pretty messed up. Anywho, I think that's all I got.
Okay, it's the next day. We just had a nice 2-hour breakfast. Non-vegan for me, oatmeal for Wendy. Talking about the hike with our fellow hikers. And here's a picture from the South Rim. And if you look at the very middle of the picture, you'll see a trail that kind of hooks off into a green belt area, kind of an oasis area. That's Indian Valley. That's 4.5 miles and about I think about 3,000 feet, maybe 2,500 feet below the elevation below the rim. And then to follow our route, we kind of took the trail off to the right that drops into the canyon, not the one on the left, the white one, but the actual down into the ridge itself. And then it drops down on switchbacks actually takes it into a bridge over the Colorado River and comes out into Phantom Ranch and then over to another major ravine that moves off to the north rim. And I'll center the camera roughly on where we come out of the rim, but that very top ledge that you see, but just at the very top where the ridge meets the sky, that's where we ended up at. That's where we started the trip out yesterday at 4:30. Anyhow, we're all alive and doing well, sore muscles, full belly, full of wise tales, and talking about the next hike. So that's it.